curriculum, HAALS, secondary, elementary, or SPED. Currently being integrated with DepEd websites.
Good morning. We have to have a take two on this
LRMDS workflow of subsystems.
topic. Continuation from
we have,
our
these are the
listening
four
from our
subsystems. Kanina nga gin-mention na
orientation
the assessment and evaluation system, development, acquisition, and production system, storage and maintenance system, and publication and delivery. Under assessment and evaluation system, assessment and evaluation of LR needs. So that is why every schools are being asked kung ano ang mga resources nga mayda, kung ano ang mga resources nga waray. Halos yearly ini or every semester ask kita to submit reports on the LR needed in our respective classes. Okay? Then after ito, assessment and evaluation of LRs. So under this, evaluate new LRs for acquisition. And i-acquire nga bago nga LRs kung ano ang waray dito ang mga submitted nga reports i-evaluate kung ano ang bago nga i-acquire. Evaluation of existing LRs for redevelopment and catalog. Okay, ang mga existing naman i-evaluate liwat kung siguro kung i-redevelop nila or catalog. Then, evaluation of school developed LRs. Evaluation of school developed LRs. So, dila niya school-based or school level nga mga learning resource. I-evaluate liwat kung suited bahira for the competencies na hindi deliver ha every classroom. Then, in the next subsystem, development, acquisition, and production system, nag-aaral mo under this subsystem. Development and
training and development materials.
Technical and development.
Training and development.
Training and development materials. Then another process under this second subsystem is redevelopment and production of LRs from existing materials. So, i-redevelop kung mga obsolete na natin mga learning resources, i-redevelop or kung mga materials in diri na kaaya gamiton, it will be redeveloped and produced pero from the existing materials paghihapon iton. Then in the next subsystem, which is the storage and maintenance system, i-organize siya by grade level, catalog LR. Okay, kung ano niya, kung learning resources siya for grade 1, grade 2, and so on and so forth. Then content maintenance and review. And content maintenance and review na may understanding if those content are still outside or tawag nini congruent or nahaong pahiyahan natin yan na present na learning competencies. Okay? So kaya, may ada kasi there are times na our learning materials do not chive with the learning competencies that we are delivering in our respective classroom. So, i-review hiya po ang content. Then, kung okay pa hiya, it will be maintained. Then, i-review na liwat for the succeeding school years. Okay. Next process is archive LR. So, repository niya and learning resources in igupan niya nga ito i-deposit niya nga ito i-deposit ang mga learning resources which are still of use for the next succeeding school year. Okay? The next subsystem is publication and delivery. Okay, under the subsystem, we have two classes, which are search and browse LR. Okay. So, siguro ang mga new ini-analyze based on the report of every division ng mga learning resources needed kung ano ang variety amo ang search and browse ng mga learning resources. And then, amo na ang the last one, amo na nag-access na dito ha, LR. Okay? Yan na ba, ma'am?
So, we will be sharing na lang. So, the next, ako na. So, thank you. Sunod na ako.
Ano po nga?
Oo,
Ano na ako kabilar?
ako na.
Sige, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Salamat, Virgie. So, thank you so much. Sa kayo involved get the LRMDS workflow of such systems. So this is what you are going to do if you are going to visit our LRMDS. Yes, for the LRMDS development system, we will have actually, we're going to make, new teachers are asked to make materials, printed materials, right? Pinapagawa kayo ng mga materials, printed materials, so that it will be utilized in the district or in the division. In the school work, the second one that being done, then next is the region and the national level. Once it is being evaluated, and then it will be developed now acquisition and production. First thing that I would like to do is that those teachers are able to make the printed materials or whatever it is that's being utilized in the field, then you are very much lucky. I am encouraging you all teachers to please make materials which are very useful in the learning delivery. Because for all you know, it is not only your school who will be using that, it is not only for yourself, but as well as for others. And if you are going to have that, then you are very lucky. You will be given a merit on that. Okay? So in the development and acquisition production, this is not the time that the materials that you have forwarded will be developed now, and reason for this will be produced now to be distributed to the field, but still it will be assessed and evaluated. For instance naman, ilalagay yan sa catalog. Yes, that is correct. What your map is that on the situation of she delivered to for Mrs. or recapitulation o maintain ang ilagay na ito sa catalog. Kumbaga na then permitting and review kung kailangan pa ito. Then for application and delivery, this is not time that it will be publicized and ready for in the field. In no access at the end article, you will see materials that you have submitted to the LRMDS. Wow! Nandun na yung pangalan nito kayang tumakot ang material data. So not only instructional delivery to our learners, but as well as for training and development of teachers so it was workflow and subsystem. All right. So next, thank you so much again. Working for you all and find that I told you. Congratulations. Okay, so ito lang na share natin na tuloy na ako convert out there. We are ready to I really appreciate ang i-edit na po. Okay. Hello, Virgil. Still there? Hello.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello, ma'am. Julio,
Ma'am?
nabati ako nila.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Oo. Clarado, ma'am.
Okay, so thank you so much. Oo.
Yes,
ma'am.
Agwan pala, ma'am. Yung nahilo.
You registered. Yes.
Ma'am, choppy na ma'am.
Are you still with me? Or-
Yes ma'am, pero nagkuan utod-utod ma'am, nagutod-utod ani mo kuan. Choppy na. Hello, continue.
Relax na na, Sir Boy Boy. Wala pa ako ah. Wala pa signal.
Ori back up.
Oo, maluyat back up. Ayun daw. Sige, pati snack naman dito. Maglutom na po. Pinuhan.
Maapay lang ko dira.
Sige bang mo kamali. Pag nalalag kami snack ko. Nagkakala kami edit snack ko.
Asya daw.
Ay na daw lang na pa ito. Pagkakapit na kumulot.
Asya dog, ori ba. Nahubog ka na kakulop ora-ora.
Hoy, di naman niya yan. Idol.
Ano? Oy, good morning, sir. Ya kada na nga yan. Ya, tisiton.
Di rin nasa diba? Attendance, sana kang kita. Sana Sir Gabiana.
Attendance sana, attendance.
Okay.
Ang mga tupad, ang mga tupad. Sana yung mga tupad.
Yan, mga tupad din na.
Namiling nga. Hindi namiling.
Baga wari na din ada magkukuan, wari na magpapanday.
Ler.
Palawan, walang pagkaw. Ano mga tupad dito? Kita balang isip mga tupad.
Hindi waray. Ler.
Oh, clear. Kaya na ito yan, clear.
Ler. Okay. Bye.
Maupay good, maupay Sir Fred.
Ay, nagamit ang kawak. Favorite ng pita atong nyo panahon.
Di nila anay. Kaya ada microphone nga nag-iingaw.
Nay,
Naiko, makusog. Damugat din nga nag-aarag tubang nga unit.
ayaw na.
Asya daw. Nag-uuro aningal Goodman.
Pero kayo nakawit pa doon mga way. Nakawit? Adi nga yung isa.
Damo na dito ti mga kuan. So,
Nababati na ko ninyo.
yes ma'am, nababati pero metallic fat voice.
Maraot liwat.
Na
Hello, ma'am.
Ha? Oo, nababati. Ha? Alay, ha? Hello.
okay na, okay ma'am.
Nababati na?
Yes ma'am, yes ma'am.
Ma'am, napabati na, ma'am.
Okay. So, ma-continue ako ang presentation.
Nag-snack ka danay ka mo, ma'am, ni Jerlyn. Wala man.
Naglaom. Di nga. May snack kami, pero diri kami nakakag-snack.
Panahatag na dito yung snack ko, nilihapon, share gihapon.
Pwede lang nila. Nakakita lahat ito.
Labot na di yung mga nalit sa share, share gihapon di yung mga snack.
Yan, bago. Okay, next. Alright, sige. Start na ka. Ako ko na ada pa naton mga friends sanan. Okay, so let us now continue. Red na kan to termina. Kapit din to. Waray na ba to na ako? Eh, bangin na nagina ka na, waray na nga yan ka mo, bida.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Adi pa po.
Sige. So, let's move forward. Nagbahin kami ni Bertie. Nagbahin kami.
Okay po, ma'am.
Nagbahin kami. So, let us now take up all about the scope of LRMDS 1. Alam, maraot. The functions as clearinghouse to number 1, provide information about the location of resources. So, saan ba? Saan ba naka-base yung mga resources natin? Resources in terms of the physical copies, the textbooks, the training manuals, the lesson guides, the CDs, the charts, and the maps. Okay, if you still remember before, diri pa COVID that there are mobile learning resources that were sent to the different schools from the LRMDS, from the SBM, LRMDS hub in the division. So, ay doon, for example, in the second month, punta sa another school. So that for our children to see and to get some ideas on what are those things that are in the LRMDS. So the textbooks, the training manuals, the lesson guides, and the CDs. Okay, so meron tayong CDs na ipinamigay. So that is out from the LRMDS portal. So also for the lesson guides, yung bago pa yung ating curriculum noon, that we were in difficulty in getting our lesson guides. We lack manuals, we lack the CGs. You know what? I was very happy that time because as soon as I looked into the CD, nandoon yung mga lesson guides. Nandoon yung mga lessons that the teacher should do during the instructional delivery as if the whole lesson plan is there. So, yung teacher na lang is to facilitate the lesson. The materials are already yours kasi yung nandyan sa CD. Okay? So, yun. Those are the informations that we got, that we are going to get out from the LRMDS. Next, allows users of the system to access and download directly digitized versions of resources that are published and stored in multiple formats within the LRMDS repository. So, especially this time, that we are in a pandemic. Our situation this time we cannot get some resources. We cannot go to the division office to the LRNBS just to provide copies. But this time we are now, what are we going to do is to access na lang so we can download directly the needs that we are that are to be answered for our instructional delivery. The repository includes the web-based portal. So that is the learning resource portal, which contains a searchable catalog and online repository of learning, teaching, and professional development resources. So not only for our learners, but as well as for our teachers, in the professional development of teachers. So the way, or we can get ideas in there in giving on how to give instruction to our children, so that we ourselves will be developed, or would develop our teachers, or the teachers will be developed more in teaching the learners. But siguro this time, gamit-gamitan na gud ada ito ay nagpupuri kita yan na, so it is better that we must know as to what are in the LRMDS. So kita paliwat na train kita ang mga teachers, amo nga yan ini. Ito dapat ang gagawin natin. So, paano natin ito gagawin? How will we do it? One, the LRMDS is managed and maintained at all levels in accordance with the requirements of DepEd Central Office for Distribution and Access to Resources. So, sino ang nagmamanage? Sino nagme-maintain? So, this is in accordance with the requirements of DepEd Central Office. So, this is for the distribution. So once, di ba kanina ang atong system, once it is already assessed, it is already evaluated, now that is already ready. So the materials are now ready to be distributed to the field, and all the users can access na the resources. Okay? So the next one is LRMDS is manifested as an online network information and communication system through library hubs, division libraries, media and production development centers through the coordination of the LRMDS division team. So sa division, mayroon tayong LRMDS. So yun, online network na animation. We will not be going there anymore. Instead, sa online na tayo. Hanapin na lang natin para the correct information, or the correct information that we are to get will be answered already through online. So another one, it is there was a question that was raised during the training. I mean the conference, the virtual conference. Paano? Kasi there are teachers that need some resources. Then what they did is that, or what they do is that, matawag diretso or ma-connect diretso ang network, diba? So this is the question was, paano if kasi our usual problem or difficulty is that we have a very poor signal in terms of internet connectivity. So paano daw if others will not be acknowledged because of this poor signal? So get the necessary answer to our query or the materials that we would like to ask from LRMDS. So this time now, we have our ICTs in the different schools. Teachers will not do it one by one, that kayo ang tatawag, kayo mag-online, kayo ang mag-search. No, not anymore. Because you have your ICTs everything will be given to them. If you would like to search materials that are useful for your instructional delivery, ibibigay ka so that di uploadan niya. Para sinisira nga air traffic, that is why you are not recognized. So I hope, for example, in a school, there are 20 or 18 teachers. So ayaw nga tanan matawag. If you have needs, you can give it one by one to your ICT. What nga ito, in just day, tanan nga iyo needs ihatag. So there should be a schedule. You have to prioritize. I-prioritize niyo. Ha? Diri kay nga tanan magdududrungan min pag-search adto LRMDS kay di na kamo proud. That's the thing that was emphasized by our CID chief, that please give the head and put into the things that you would like to add to your ICT coordinator to proceed with that. Not all of you will be giving the assignment, as I call, in just a day. So just wait. I-prioritize niyo, yan, for example, grade 1, may alam nyo, next day will be grade 2, and so on and so forth. Next, it is responsive to identify school learning and teaching resource needs and supports division via to fulfill these needs. So, pwede, mababaton kamo ito yung mga needs, yung mga teaching resource needs with the support of our division. Yes, in giving your the needs and giving the support that you are asking, do not go at once to the division to fulfill your needs. You can give it first to your school head so that si school head ay punta na sa district head. So still we have to follow the protocol. Same also in delivering your queries. Yes, delivering your concerns. This is a patalastas. Okay? A patalastas for you that there are some issues that are being delivered at once to the higher office without consulting your school head. So same na ini ang aton process. So I am telling you, just follow protocol and so that everything will be okay for us. Okay, so fellow teachers, now let us come now to the next, which is the nature of LRMDS resources. 1. Web-based catalog and repository of learning, teaching, and professional development. Next, clearinghouse for learning resources. As a clearinghouse of LRs, it provides information about the location. Parang tapos na to clearinghouse. All right, so ano ka na lang, isi-shorten. Through this, it allows users to access on directly digitized LRs in the Learning Resource Portal, a quality assurance system that provides support to regional division and school in the selection and acquisition of quality LRs and to identified local educational needs. So, ang nature ng LRMDS, nandyan lahat, nandyan lahat yung mga resources that are already quality assured. So, we can evaluate natin as because resources that are found in the LRMDS are all quality assured. Once your material is not yet undergone yet with the QA, then it will not be acknowledged at the LRMDS resources or portal. So the resource type, we have there the learning resources for our children, then the teaching resources for our guidance, the professional development materials, the resource formats, non-digital, and the digital material. So what are learning resources? So learning resources any of text-based. So all learning resources, we have the pictures that will support the learning delivery. So mga poems, paragraphs, stories, we have the big book, di ba? Mga big books. Maya dadida. So kung may damaruya ga iyo or I am encouraging you to make, big books for our children. Kung may ada din niya right to mga learning materials nga i-deposit nga sa LRMDS. Another one, non-print, non-text based materials, devices, tools, equipment, other media. So ito nga ada na kung makikita na media. So non-print tiya. Next, another aligned with the K-12 curriculum primary basis or the resources that you are to make, be sure that it is aligned to K-12 curriculum. Now this time, I have here a question that goes this way. Since ours, this time we will be utilizing the milk, although it is in line with the curriculum, the K-12 curriculum, but we have just chosen, or the central office have just chosen the most essential learning competencies, then if you think that it is still applicable, hiniyan na nga iyong mga milk, then still you can make use of all those materials. Ayaw pagsiring naman gagawa pa kamuhin mga learning resources kay bago pag-uya na kay milk. No, huwag ninyong pahirapan ang inyong mga sarili. If you think meron na kayong material doon, then bakit pa kayo gagawa? Kasi lahat naman ng mga milk, kinuha yan sa K-12 curriculum. Then, supplements to teaching and learning process. So, na-supplement ito, na-supplyan iyo teaching learning process to be delivered to your learners. And also, the learning resources really are designed for our learners. Alang naman designed nga itong iba. Kaya ang mga beneficiaries are the learners. All right, next. What are the teaching resources? These are the educational resource, digital or non-digital, that supports teachers in curriculum development, delivery and pedagogy, or teacher trainers in the delivery of professional development programs. And this is also designed for teachers. So, nakakabulik ini on how to deliver the strategies, the approaches that you are to make use in the delivery of your lessons. Next, yes, this is designed for all of us because we are all teachers. Even though we are already administrators, still we can make use of these resources, the teaching resources. What are professional development materials? Are any digital or non-digital education training and development resource or program designed with a training and development purpose, such as programs may contain or records of LRI PRs. As a teacher, the one that was given to you by your Ma'am Virgie and Ma'am Mylene, that be sure to register in the learning resource portal. So no reason why you cannot register yourselves. It is because you already have informed as to how you will register. Kanina, the one that was discussed or were discussed by Virgie and Mylene. So unfortunately, nakita writer, developer of learning resources. Yun ang sinasabi ko. I know that we have potential teachers in the district. Aram akong may mga so, pwede kayo coming college, this time, you know what, I already have time in this. Because yes, you are bombarded with so many things, especially the preparation of the worksheets. But for now, maybe by tomorrow, or I think you already have started, you will encounter difficulties in the production of the worksheets because all you have to do is just to download na lang. May mga sample of worksheets which you can find in the different websites. I know. Damo ito dida. So once you already have done, please spare time in developing resources. Start writing. There is a learning resource. You can contribute that to our LRMDS. So gamit-gamitan yan. Because I know teachers, you will not just stop at ano ka sabihin, a higher position, then that is very useful as one be writer. Another, be ang illustration underneath sa district ba yun? May mga illustration doon. Na mga store, may mga illustration like the storybooks, may gumawa. Sino ba from right to an illustrator? Nakakado? Oo, an aton right to. Oh, Geneva, yes. I think, OL Central School, Amor Diri. Oh, silong sa Central School. So, another is the part, the quality assurance team. If you are already knowledgeable enough, please be a member of the quality assurance team. Kailangan alam niyo paano mag-QA ng isang resource material for evaluation. Another, be a trainer on developing and assurance or assuring LRs. So, be a trainer. Paano? Still, you will undergo training. You will not be considered as trainer if you will not undergo training that is being called by the division or by the region. So, once you have the potential, which I know that you have the skill, you have the potential, then I can recommend you for training for the quality assurance aspect or for being a member of the quality assurance team. So wag kayong, please do not hiding. You get out from your shell. You have to shine. Also, not only in the elementary, as in the secondary level. Ang daming magaganda sa secondary. Sa elementary, mayroon din tayo sa mga secondaries. Then, manage learning resources in my school. Next, another one. Thank you na pala. Then, I'm going to end my presentation with this quote coming from Seymour Papert. So, nasalit ka. Doktor, kay ano? Sayang kapag nagbabati niyo.
Yes, ma'am.
Babati man, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Nababati.
Nababati.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Nababati.
You can teach people. Okay, thank you. You can teach people everything they need to know. The best you can do is position them where they can what they Ana, excuse me ha. Break ko ani daw ako dito. Ini nga meet Google. Can do today where they find what they need to know when they need to know it. All right. So you cannot teach people because yes, we do not know some other aspects that they would like to know. Diri na ito ni rangatanan matututduanan karuyag ni rahib baruan. What is the best for us is that kung saan tayo nakaposisyon and kung saan doon yung mga teachers. Saan ba nila gusto malaman? If they would like to know as to what is that, what particular thing that they would like to know, then kailangan malaman nila. And for us the into things that kailangan alamin din natin. So, kailangan mahibara kita kasi sabi daw, or dirila daw, we should be one step ahead from our teachers. But, saying pa, teachers are not as at this time, they are very, intelligent as a time that type of teacher. Or, siring pa ayaw naton liwat iglimit an aton hibaro, if we know something, if we have ideas which we can share also to our teachers, then why not i-share natin sa generous? Because as of yesterday, ang siringin pang friendship, kailangan doon ng military. If ano sa teacher, diri maaram, especially in the utilization, especially in the manipulation of the computer, why not share your knowledge and expertise? I-share natin. Kaya ako, diri ako nasringa. Na ako nalang nagtitinugdo. Kaya ako lugod ang nagpinatot lugod kan Jerlyn. Ini nga pagtaga-computer. Kaya man ako mag-aral. So, kailangan mahibarugod kita so that every time that there is a need for us to work, we will not get from us. So, to the next step pa. Excuse me. This is now the template in the downloading of Milk Learning Resources. I think kamo in your school, you were already instructed by your school heads to make your, or you already have your milk copies. May na kamo mga milk, di ba? O mga milk competency. So, ininaan format na ini nga gagamiton niyo. Kung may na mga milk, distributed naman ito to the field, please make use of this format para niyo makita. For example, the subject, the grade level, and first, second, third quarter. Ano ang mga milk competency that you are going to teach your learners for the first quarter, the intended week or day, sano ito niyo igtututdo. Sano ang type of LR and the title. So I know that you are guided by your school head in the making of these milk-based learning resources. Please follow this format because I am going to ask this from your school head. Ha? Next, we have the MELCS-based budget of lesson. Nag-budget na kamo. Ha? Hello, may nabati? This was the assignment that I gave to, yes, very good. This was the assignment that I gave to let's in the budgeting of lessons from our MELC. This is now different. Understand that you will document task that is given to your school to avoid sa bawat situation. At looking at the quite tayo na ako hindi. Kasi hindi pa tayo, nalang tayo ngayon, meron na tayo, so, pag-invite budget na blessing. Everyone of us to be God will be the office that we to give our ito to our learners in a certain or water inabati
Shopee.
Shopee na to. Shopee tama. Basta kung pag-iyak, Shopee, kaya ano daga.
Chappy na ma'am, Chappy.
Okay. Go po. Pag-live po. Ang pinig po, share o Windows. Carry. Sige. Sige ko pag nagyayaw man pag-yayanig ako na ng microphone. Oo. So already have said this. So, i-follow itong video. I-follow niyo and also that in monitoring mo. In monitoring, if ever there are monitors coming from the division office, they will not be asking myself if monitor or I'm not be asking for a iyo ng teacher. Ano ang code? Makikita. Diba? Makikita na you already have a budget of lesson. So this is a good for you. So that diri ka mawara, ano ang gagawin ninyo during the entire pandemic year. So ako, I am expecting and I am hoping that during the open classes, the first day of classes, you can give everything to your learners for them to work and so that education to them will continue. So let us see to that there will be no difference to be left. So we have struggles and worksheets. As you remember in the beginning of worksheets, for example, you learn 13 ang gawin ninyo na worksheets and 13 na mga modules. I am now reminding you all that yes, we will be having a difficulty in the scientific part in the production about learners' methods, and your school is there to answer. Discuss with you ang inyong mga problema sa production, for learning materials, the worksheets, the modules, for of you because we have so many learning experiences. Okay? Sige. So that's the end of my presentation. Thank you so much for listening. Though though we are experiencing poor signal, choppy kuno ako, but punuan na lang niyo, bahala na lang kamo ang pag-intindi because we cannot avoid as to what is happening right now. Thank you so much and good morning, and thank you also to Virgie and Mylene in sharing her expertise all about the orientation for the LRMB. Thank you and good morning. Sige, Chris. Hello.
Hello, Ma'am Tita. Thank you
Chris.
very much. Ma'am.
Okay, sige.
Okay.
Yes, let's move.
So this time, ma'am,
Hoy, sige.
okay, so this time we are going to continue with our session. The one to present will be Sir Hinaro Di Magulay about multi-grade and ALS. Sir GJ,
Kompleto, Seminar Mabulay.
Hello, Ma'am Chris. Ma'am Chris, taas na po na akong PowerPoint natin.
oh sige, go. Kung ano
Okay.
kada.
Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Don't you worry because I raised this question to Sir Tenny as regards to the MG. Okay lang daw ko no to follow ng Okay, so just go on. Ano mo out.
Okay na, nakita na ba niyo ang PowerPoint na?
Okay na, okay na.
Oh, ano lang.
Okay.
Ayun ba na?
Ay, sir. Si Idol nagkikita. Idol na. Sa gabi na pamati mo ba?
Ano?
Malit. I highest respect to our active and the supportive district in charge, Madam Presidenta Marabot, to the school heads, teachers, good morning. Ayun na.
Good morning, sir.
My topic for this afternoon is all ALS learning modality plan and delivery. Good morning, man.
Good morning.
The new normal in field of education.
Kauna.
Ayaw ka muna rin sa rin.
Tapos na akong
Ma'am, ayaw na yun na sa nagyayakan na. The new normal in the field of education poses a great challenge in the implementation of ALS programs and projects in summer division. With the limited access to resources, we are trying our best to prepare for its best. Thus, the ALS in summer division is one in providing viable means for access to quality, relevant, and liberating education to its clients in the midst of the threat of COVID-19.
kita na akong mga kuan.
There were several factors have been considered in determining the appropriate learning modality that is to be used in the implementation of ALS programs and projects. This include the technical know-how on the various digital media technology that the ALS learning facilitators are having, the minimum health standards set for quarantine period, and the access to internet connectivity of both as learning facilitators and learners when classes will be fully operationalized. About any connectivity, siguro magkakamay-ada da project ang mga barangay na magutanghin internet na pwede magamit ang mga estudyante. So amit ang ginkuan ng POC nga ang nga tanan niya barangay na mamalahin mo yung makabutanghin internet connection para daw ato mga estudyante. So let us continue. In order to cope with the demand in serving the clients who yearn to make a difference in their lives, this presentation shows the ALS learning modality delivery. This includes the status of enrollment and mapping of learners, the specific work assignment of ALS learning facilitators, per learning strand and learning modality. Ano ya? Kita buti lang nga.
Diri dako.
Hindi ma'am, buti lang.
Ako
Okay, continue. Assignment for learning facilitator that enhanced budget of lesson per learning strand and learning modality to be adapted. So that is the introduction of the ALS. Specific work assignment of ALS learning facilitators for June and July 2020. Conduct online remedial enrichment and advanced learning session for prospective 2019 P and P3. So about naman ini magdita nga among online remedial. So waray po ini maging masipuro kasi waray man mga internet gud ang mga among estudyante.
Okay, oo.
Pero nag-attempt gyapon ni Ma'am Bernadette ani ang mga anihapong to. So masuri gud kay naarapa kay waray dot. Ay malak na niya ratag nalot kay pugriman.
Yes, and those are really the possibilities. Oo.
Yes, ma'am. Conduct online mapping using the online survey tool. So about naman conduct online mapping using the survey tool, we have already done this online. Pwede na kami 63 nga nag-online. Inipilang online strategy in administering the ALS assessment tools, FLT, ILA, and RPL. So, sumiringanin nga FLT, that is a functional literacy test. So, amin din namon kinahatag ng primero. So, gatman pareho niyahan diagnostic test man formal. So, FLT kami, amon FLT. So, ang ILA naman, that is individual learning agreement. So, amin ito, before kami maghataghin na klase nga ito mga estudyante, namon, na-depende ito namon agreement ng student na ilang facilitator. So, record of prior learning po. Next is enroll potential learners through online submission of AF2. So, ayan na, may ada kami mga in all out na nga mga AF2 titanghan drop box and barangay tres ngayon barangay Pasandig 1 Sitio Maligaya. And then may dagit akong kami na pull out nga AF2 barangay Tapol. So amoy niya na amon ego online. Next is identify the most essential learning competencies for quarter 1 outlined from the result of the ALS assessment tools. So, ang result han FLT at kami mapis, makuha kami ng mga most essential learning competencies mapatuhan dito kami makuha. So, ang amon ko kuhaon dito at itong mga competencies nga karuyag nira nga hinatong mga competencies nga maluya pahira. So, dito kami ma-focus.
So, excuse me, Jay, in other words, you were not yet given the map of
Nakit ma'am. Nakit ma'am, kami po ang magkukuha kay madepende po ko mo ito dito itong FLT itong kabataan.
Have you already started that?
To be follow na hiya ma'am, ginahuman lang namon enrollment. After that, kahuman ito mahatag na kami.
Kayo si kasi by August 24 mas ng klase.
Yes ma'am, yes ma'am. Okay, next is develop self-directed activity sheets, self-learning and assessment activities and worksheets out from the identified enhanced budget of wisdom and submit it to EPS and EPS2 for us for quality assurance. So, ang tanan namon makukuha nga mga learning competencies, essential learning competencies para mga learners, ay sasubmit ko ito namon yadto namon EPS for completion or quality assurance. Sana kami mag-klase.
So siguro Jay, you are how many? You are 4 in our district. You have to start. It's not just easy to make or to craft this milk. Kasi identify pa ito niyo. Whereas in the normal education, and formal na ito na education, we already have provided or there is already a provision of the milks. So kayo gagawa pa lang, parang mahihirapan kayo dyan. Madami kayang ipiliin pa ninyo.
Nagkamayada na kami mga target competencies sa February 1, ako nagadira sa 13, nagsubmit na kami ito nga milk. Pero, mahulog siya pong kami hanggang 250. We have already submit, nag-submit na kami namon milk na advance namon nga.
Okay.
Ano po talagang kakayawan ng kabataan. So, nag-pay na kami. So, ulat-ulat naman ng FLT para additional na lang ito, ma'am. Okay, list down inventory of modules service to the competencies of ALS K-12, vice versa to ALS to the competencies of ALS K-12 or basic education curriculum. So, as of now, enrollment count as of June 23, 2020, may ada po 1,079 na nag-enroll na online and first 20 kang summer division planning section. So, BLP. So, ini siguro nga BLP na nag-enroll, may nahini, ini ha, cellphone, tawakan na siguro ini kay di man yan BLP makakapuan ko na.
So what do you mean by BLP? What do you mean by BLP?
So BLP is a basic literacy program.
Okay.
Tapos A&D is a competition and equivalency test for elementary and secondary. So as of now, as of June 23, 2020, may na po 1,079. So, pero kaya na, waray pa po latest kay pag-nagpapagod ang amon na online. Pagkamaya na technical problem ay pagkamindapan nga damo ng pagdidilik. Ang nahibilin na lang ang kanang paranas ng enrollment. Aros, tanan niya bong to nagkadidilit ang kanang paranas na lang nahibilin. Pero para gihapon ito yan na itong kanang paranas na itong makusog na kuan. Flexible learning. Learning goals are based on the result of ELA, RPL, FLT. This will help us determine the competencies in the curriculum to be delivered to each of our learners. So, amin na competencies rin na tidak kami na makitahan na ilang at RPL and FLT para mapuligan ng kabataan na i-deliver tayo lahat ng competencies na pinahanglan. During this pandemic, as learning facilitators are encouraged to enrich the curriculum. Self-paced activity sheet, self-learning and assessment activities, worksheets, the course and materials or RVI, video, radio-based instruction or pinagihan trompa. So ang atong mga barangay yan, kaya naman mga trompa, pwede kita ito dito makigamit. Kaya di bawal man kita mag face to face, pwede kita gumamit ng trompa. Bisan yan ni Hanamon na pagkanya ng dili ha zone 3 naghatag kami hinisit hintahin ang parang enroll ka kapitan iya ay kung nag-compare ang trompa ang mga taga zone 3. Out of the most essential learning competencies that have identified, they shall develop the learning materials and subjects for quality assurance before using in the field. Kung mo dito, ang tanong formal, saan kita mag-gamit ng akasuan, kinanglan nanayan, quality assurance. They can integrate their lessons with health promotion, mental health awareness. So, ang mabihapon nito, kung magklaklase, kami, siguro pwede gihapon yun yung formal, i-integrate natin ang mga mental health awareness sa natin lesson. Proper hand washing, nutrition, sanitation. So, amulaan na init nato na primero nga bubuhaton sa natin kasi i-integrate natin ang mental health awareness, proper hand washing, and nutrition, sanitation. Since we are now living in this new normal life, they can integrate their lessons with public emergency issues, explaining to them what is COVID-19, minimum health standards, and community quarantine protocols. They can also introduce a skills training program like in the field of digital literacy. They can give them tips on how to sell online. Dami din natin online. Online. They can integrate industrial, entrepreneurial, and agribusiness skills.
Okay, Jay, excuse me. Jay, by the way, okay. Sige. So for in this topic, for the mental health awareness, you can conduct the so-called stress debriefing, di ba? Kaya others medyo stress sira, stress sira as to the situation. Number one kasi didi. And another one on the skills, because you will be teaching naman for agribusiness, integrate industrial, entrepreneurial, and agribusiness. Do you have that skill like in cooking, panluluto? Ay, da ba kami ito?
Yes, ma'am. Dependihan needs and learner gihapon.
Okay. So you can do this via video. So you can share. Ha?
Pwede, ma'am. Pwede, ma'am, ito, ma'am. Mga minute of like sira-ira.
I-share niyo.
Pwede.
Okay.
Pwede gihapon, ma'am, on how to plant in mga bottle garden, ma'am.
Actual.
Makita mo na wala sa pala hindi sa edad ko na. Pwede ito yung picture na.
Alright. Continue.
Learning modality to be adapted. So, modular approach. Learners can report to the CLC on their agreed schedule to pick up copies of modules, activity sheets, and worksheets, which they can study independently at home throughout the week by observing the minimum health standards and social distancing. As learning facilitators shall create a modified library system in managing the following of modules. During the weekly visits to the CLC, learners should bring their completed module activities, notebooks, journals, and other evidence of learning outputs for review or use online submission of their activity sheets.
Butangin kuan. Ayo paano?
Assignments.
Butangin ditohan kuan.
Feedback by all teachers shall be done as soon as the learner
Sarap.
submits their activity sheets.
Ay butangin na sukar.
Online feedback mechanism shall be done.
Duha ka kuan.
So, hindi po maging sister nga library system, nag-identify na po kami ni Ma'am Ito ng mga balay, balik ko naman pipiling ang mga module. Ito ang makuha ang mga module. Kaya kanan makuha nga kahuman nila dito lang nila ikabalik dan dito lang napon pupuhaon na nila mga activities na. Next is as teachers shall design weekly learning plans. So nagkakamaya na po kami weekly learning plans na binili mo or agreements with their individual learners indicating their learning objectives for the week, the list of modules or module lessons and other learning activities, example worksheets, video, TV, internet resources to assist with and support attainment of their learning objectives. As learner facilitators need to provide learning support, answer queries, give feedbacks on the activities, provide corrections, explanations, social emotional support through messenger, text, or call, or other platform of digital media. Learning modality for support and enrichment. Radio-based instruction, ALS TV episodes of knowledge channel or Trompa. If there are no available content materials, they are encouraged to develop their own content material. However, they need to undergo quality assurance. So, mabalik ka diya po kita nga quality assurance. Kapag ng mga iba nga mga if they want to be aired in a radio program, they shall coordinate with the nearest radio station. Take note, airing these canned materials requires fee, which means it does for the initiative of the ALS learner facilitator. It would be helpful if ALS teachers can join such type radio broadcasts to be available to respond to questions from listening users in via text or social media. So, hindi po radio, baga malapin ni kung matatalugan magpasulod. So, makakakuha na hindi tato katpalugan ng mga learner facilities. If they will utilize the knowledge channel, review the schedule, ALS teachers shall review the schedule of knowledge channel leaders to determine which sessions are suitable for the ALS learners. Knowledge channel videos can also be downloaded for free from the website www.knowledgechannel.org. Some of these videos have accompanying lesson guides. Mga guides ng mga video. Knowledge channels. ALS teachers may connect with radio station for free airtime. Kung ma-connect ka mga to radio station, free kaya or airtime related to special topic which will benefit all ALS learners in summer session. So, dili ni papakanto kaya tara niyan sa session. So, namon po enhanced budget of distance for learning strand and mahimo po niyan amon DPS. So, hirap po sa maman mahimo po amon budget of distance. Pati ang mga master teacher niya ALS. That's all. Thank you. Be safe, everyone.
Congratulations. Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing your knowledge and expertise. Ideas pertaining to ALS. So I hope the four of you are already knowledgeable in that when you will be looking regarding this matter, alam na ninyo. So I just would like to stress out as to the filling of the worksheets. Worksheets will be done by your learners. Inaro. So yes, did. Yung mga learners, yung kukuha ng inyong mga worksheets.
Ang worksheets, ma'am, ikakatulang ito nga identified nga balay nabubutangan namon diri pwede mag face to face.
Ulang man to ko eh.
Alright. So what about in getting the worksheets or modules delivery of modules.
Wala nga mo dadarangan prohibit identified niya kung sa library sa kada CNC.
So take note of your enrollment. If there is a decrease of your enrollment, ha? Check niyo. Kasi this time, ano,
Daily, ma'am, na-update ka sa planning. Control po ato kan Rodel. So as of now, na-increase ko hiya. At may adapak kami didi nakakanta S2, baray pa namin igsulod ha online enrollment kay para matrace namon diri ba mag-inta. Diri na mag-inta. So kada adlaw na-enter kami. Bali,
you already,
ma'am,
okay. Yes, you already have organized for classes or for CLCs.
opo.
Kasi apat kayo.
Oo.
Saan ba
Ayan
si
po, ma'am.
additional CLC?
Nawi
Where?
po, ma'am. Nawi.
Nawi? What
Opo.
else?
Ito
Ano
lang,
pa?
ma'am, niya kay itong tapos seed. Harus, ma'am, katunga iya na half hand enrollment last year, nag-enroll po yan na.
Sige.
Oo,
So you are, each one of you is expected to have at least 75
75 learners, ma'am. Opo.
Oh. So for now, the partial enrollment that you have, ano pala, nakikita niyo, pera,
63, ma'am.
ngatan,
May dapat, ma'am, ito isurulod. Di rin man namin pag-incasount ang AS2 kay wala pa man niya isulod ha online system.
see, so that's the inputs that I would like to have. Okay, so thank you once again, Gigi and Didit. So
Welcome,
let us
ma'am.
now call in our MC, Mary Chris. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so what will be the
Hello,
next one?
thank you very much, Ma'am Bernadette. Thank you.
Thank you,
Okay,
Prince.
so our next topic is the presentation
Ano na?
of Panlipunan Milk, ma'am. And you will be
Okay.
the
Tama. Si Araling Panlipunan. Balik ako. Sige, dahil. Charlene. Si Araling Panlipunan. Just tell me or mag-text kayo sa chat box if you are experiencing difficulty in terms of our audio. In 11, so it's wala 1 hour. Network. Ay, mo na lang ang lang. Anay, ha? Sandali lang kahit akon laptop diri mo pa kay Madali lang.
Tuman di da tabok may da may to syndrome, may da di da tabok. Ika mo, iti lugod gin kay tinirok it diri mga ikaraon. It mga ikaraon lugot, mga pagkaon lugod, di lugod kamo ito nagtitipig. Mga chicheria lugod, maupay kamo magpinanlamon. Para ako di matma ngayon yung pipinan ngaon nga kuan di mati karaon.
Ano problema mo kuan? Usul dito pa balkon, ano na nakaon na. Yeah, ay city namon di pogi. Ay tingnan natin tingnan dito. Wow. Wah, mga ang dilayo ko. Nag-idol, wala na, gumuwas na lang. Nagumatigoon kanina ng camera para na i-picture yung game mo. Ayaw. Ay, panradyo na taton, diri pang TV. Ay, ito kaya mo ito sa mga matindit tamahan at Leo. Sa akin ito nga dit Leo.
Ada pa ba yan, Sir Fred?
Ada pa?
Ada pa.
Di na magtitingol.
Ade, oh. Naka-online na, oh.
May nung ko. May na.
Idol.
Shout out Tanay, shout out ang school head han Concepcion Elementary School. Oh, yeah, di pa ba yan?
Ada pa, ada pa.
Ang gati mo video ko. Video para komedya mampita.
Nakaon na.
Ha?
Nakaon na.
Okay na?
Uy, adi na ba yung tita, Sir Fred? Yan, mas ito.
Amo ito.
Ibatin yung bibinuhat.
Kapit tawa.
Maupay nga yan kung sugat lain kahit marami ka na atin, dalagan rin. Di ka nga yung pinit mga face to face. Pang virtual ka lang nga yan, Sir Fred.
Okay na? Sige na.
Pag-request na lang mo.
Okay.
Hello, sige na. Nababati ako niyo?
Yes, ma'am. Okay na.
Ah,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, siya po na ito na Beltredo, Lubiana.
Okay, oo. Sige, so siguro this will only last for about 10 to 20 minutes or nga ni mo pa yung signal mga 1 hour. Okay. So here comes another one and this will be the last for AP. Araling Panlipunan. I hope that the secondary are still here, are still on the line, and all the teachers kasi ang AP ay magmula sa grade 1 hanggang grade 10. And then at 12 pa meron. All right. So here, the Division of Summer Curriculum Implementation Division. I am now going to present to you the most essential learning competencies and MELC-based budget of lessons in Araling Panlipunan. Not anymore for education sa pagpapakatao because that was already presented by no less than our school head at Pasandik Elementary School, Mr. Noel Ibias. So that is already self-explanatory, so no need of elaborating this. So for the open forum rules, identify yourself and your organization, so no need na ini, the national. Waray day madiretso. Next, wait lang ha. Kay kompleto ito hila. Okay, napagod. Prayer. Oh. Oh. Forward naman kita. Kita, balik kita katukangan. Oh, so ganyan na yun. Ano ba yan? Ay, kamaupay niya akong laptop.
Ay, jadi kita ha. Ini lang.
Yun. Right. So here comes our MELC in Araling Panlipunan. Ada ka mo, nababati ako niyo kay nagbago kita. So,
Copy, ma'am, copy.
Okay, very good. So the objective, dahil ang objective. Yun. So let us come now first to the main objective, why we are having this MELC. So the orientation aims to discuss with the participants the rationale and the process behind the development of the most essential learning competencies. What are the reasons why we are having this MELC? So, ano yung process? What are the actions that were made by our central office? So, to answer our situation right now, from the MELC, from the CG, alam natin that there are so many skills that are to be developed, but this time, how many MELC that we have now? So, since the first subject that sent it to us since yesterday, our observation really is that kumunti talaga si MELC. Kadakuhan iya iban. So these are now the essential learning competencies that our department has. So yun ang ginawa ni Central Office so that we can answer the situation as of today. Now, so bakit naging ganon? Let us have a review. A review of the intended curriculum, the curriculum guide, and the curriculum standards. So from CJ, sa CJ, ginawang essential learning competencies. So that's the second step. But still, the central office is not yet satisfied because of the number of days that are remaining. So, anay sasalin niya mga number of days nala. So, as to the essential learning skills, medyo darudamo ka. Now, another one, nag-create na naman in another, and it came up into a most essential learning competence. So, naggutin na lahiya, ura-ura. Okay. So, dito sa ating araling panlipunan ng MEL, ano na ang nangyari? So, paano kaya ito ginawa? So, to the many competencies that we have in our CG, gumuti na ito yung ura-ura. So, MEL. Why MEL? So, again, as I have said, this is the answer to the pandemic that we have this time. So, our MELCs, number one, has this one, enduring understanding. So, meaning those skills that are useful in a long or a life learning skills of a child. So yung parang mahirap talaga that we have to meet the enduring criterion. So kahapon, pirmi ito ginyayakan. This does not meet the enduring criterion, so this skill is being deleted. Diba? So, dinidelete lahat. Kinukuha. Another one, subject of knowledge. So, those MELCs, kumbaga, nandun nakapaloob na yan sa isang skill, sa isang competency, na nakapaloob yung dapat malaman ni bata. So,
Ano sa nga niguging kain man niyo?
to be considered as complex, and that is an enduring competency. So for the teacher, you will not just rely onto that one because it is very much difficult for the children to understand. Instead, as I have said, you are going to unpack or you have to subtask all the competencies. You have to simplify for easy understanding to our learners. Okay? So sa kinder nga, for example, the lesson or the objective is pertaining to the story or the subject. So the story will not be given yesterday. It will cover for a whole week. Focus nga si Mana ito ang pag-develop ng next, measurability for the clarity and comprehensive needs. Yan. So,
Kada daw di serong
the
dapat.
ability
Kada yan.
to
Bubot
be
da.
understood by all of our children. Kailangan maiintindihan ng mga bata. So, kaya nga there are competencies, as I have said, which are complex, and you have to contextualize. So kung ano ang nararapat in the locality or in the barangay, while making it difficult, wherein there is an existing resources that will be utilized in developing that skill. So, i-contextualize ninyo. Or else, so that for the children or for the learners, because we have different level of comprehension that we have in our learners, you apply the differentiated instruction. So, kaya time na for our teachers today to start making the worksheets Kasi you will not be making the same. You have to follow which worksheet suited for your learners. Ano nga worksheet ito? Kasi if it is difficult for them to understand, tapos slow learner ang imo, tatagan nga ba kay ito nga worksheet, the more nga waray na ito learning. Diba? Oh, so kailangan iyo ito lipat, i-consider. Next, compliance with content and performance standard. So, na-comply kita with the content. Anong mga skills, the mga standards, it should be in line with the skills. Huwag kayong lalabas. Ha? Okay, so ito na sa layunin. Matulungan ang mga bata, ang mga guro na matukoy ang mahalagang pamantayan pampagkatuto upang sa gayon ay mabigyan ito ng prioridad. So these are the very necessary competencies which the teacher will prioritize so that for the learner to learn and to understand. Next, maging-batayan sa kanilang mga decision instructional at hindi upang balitan ang curriculum, ang kasalukuyang curriculum guide. Inuulit-ulit natin to since yesterday that we are not changing our CG. We are not, or we do not say that hindi tayo pumapalo sa CG. Still, we are on our CG, but our central office have just chosen the very necessary, very essential learning competency which are considered as, ano ato nagsaring kanina? Enduring competency. Next, ito na ang kabuoang bilang ng pamantayang pampagkatuto sa araling panlipunan. So ilan na lang kaya ang ating MELC sa araling panlipunan? For our current CG, there are 507 skills. Sablo yan. Pagdating sa ELC, we have 336 pa yung nagawa. But hindi pa na-satisfy ang ating central office. So, pinaunti pa yan yung pinaka-most essential learning skills or competencies, and it reached only up to 253. So, yun na ang ating makikita natin sasabihin. Others might say that, okay, laylo na ako kay guti man lang ayan ang aton competencies para araling panlipunan is good sa iba. Kasi the MELCs that are found in there or the learning competencies are those that are in it is still related sa bilang ng pamantayang pampagkatuto or pagkatuto sa araling panlipunan sa bawat baitang. So, we have there grade 1, 2, up to grade 10. Tingnan natin. So, sa ELCs and the MELCs for grade 1, out of 63 CGs, skills in the CG, nagkaroon na lang, naging 31 yon. So, hanggang umabot na lang ito sa 29. So, kita ka, nag-29 na lang, 17 na lang. But, bakit dumami pa sa 28 sa MELC? So, we will try to find it out afterwards why it happened that it increases lugod. Diba? Instead of having a 17, so meaning dapat ma-less ito below 17. By why is it that there are still 28 MELCs? Then for grade 3, Ayan, mas maganda. Tingnan ninyo. Sa grade 3 for the CJ, we have 49. For ELC, 43. The MELCS, 31 na lang. For grade 4, 42, 25, 22. For grade 5, mayroong 36, 18, and 20. Sa grade 6, we have 35. 35 the same to that of the current CJ and the ELCs. But for the MELCS, naging 26 na lang. So sa grade 7, in the junior high, you have about 81 skills in the CJ, then nag 43 for ELC, and then it reached up to 30 na lang. So for grade 8, mayroon kayong 43. Wow, konti lang for grade 8. 40 For grade 9, there are 82 skills that are to be developed in our learners. Then, naging 62. Then, ayan, nag-down talaga yan ng pinakamalaki na naging 26 na lang. For grade 10, there are 42 sa CJ. Then, 31 for ELC. And for the MELCS, naging 17 na lang. So, ang laki na ibinaba. So for the percentage, for us to see, I will not be reading all of the statements because students in totality, from grades 1 to grade 10. What are you thinking? Okay na? Hello? Okay. Six. Hello? Nakukuha na ito. Okay na? Daw ni Signia David at baba. Ano daw na naman? Ba? Okay.
Nababate.
Maupets lang, ma'am. Maupay. Salamat. Okay, sige. Hindi natin right. We'll try to get na lang the totality from grade 1 to grade 10. Overall current CG, there are about 507. So just look at this presentation on the screen para makita ninyo kung gaano
Milo na lang, Milo.
For the ELC, there are 5.7 in 336 or 67.17% of 100%. Central office. So, the wholeness of the next there. So, ito na hindi at ang ito po tayo deep in trust hindi lang workers para kaniyas
Mawad ah.
Low.
Na. Nabati ako.
Ikuha po good maniting. Sa dekanay, ikuha po good maniting.
Abrihagat imo video sir.
Ada nga ni Mamita, waray ka. Waray nga ni Mamita, present ka.
Di na-open ni sir tiyak ko ang cam.
Na Jerlyn, ano na? Yan ang napromote ka lagod ka district. Ay city, maluyan ng mga signal.
Tulig talaga ito.
Jerlyn, baka di nanay, may dedicated doors.
Signal. On yung battery.
Ang galati.
Nabatir.
Sige, idol pag-ikot. Business na.
Nabalik ako kang Jerlyn. Sige, business lang talangan ko. Sige, kita para maumag. Ito, so ito na yung mga panahon. Hello. Hello. Oo. Dapat ito. Dapat ito.
Nabati pero ito malatalata.
Nalata.
Kaya talaga yung
Kapit ako ang pare. At dito natin na ikbaw. Sige lang. Inyo na lang. Okay na. Dikit na nagkira ko sa deko. Okay. Okay. So, ito na yung mga pananda natin. These are not the decision because it comes in our stage na makikita on retain. Sinabing retain, ito yung description. Ito na essential kakainin nananatili sa ating anyo o articulation tulad ng makikita sa P12 or Q-long. So, na-retain remain as is. Because this competency is very much essential. So very important. So there is no revision test that made. So still same pa siya. Magkakaugnay. There is some disease. Makatulad. Bakit napagsanan lang pamamagitan pagbo ng dugo. P2P. Correct. So, if testing lang, sit lang. Or else, be a grade level like that. It raises my lines sa pagpapalit ng nerve, palita, o grupo ng mga sita, upang yung malinaw o comprehensive. So, parang ginkontrolahin ka. Like the learning verb, mga salita, or group of words. To make simple or to make it clear and very comprehensive on the part of the nerves. Next is substitute. Magkakaugay, magkakaliho. Ugawin ng isang ito, sila ba ito na uli yung hello? Dapat ni yun?
Lamam.
Three? Oh, ano? Sige. Bakuan ka, babatin yung kung direct, you can open your microphone, you can run your microphone to tell me if you are not, can't hear me, direct may pasa rin ako kung direct binabatos mga anak ko ditihan na mga technical problems. Okay, so next, kamutok na pati. Hello.
Happy po ma'am kami nga dito, happy.
Edit, good mo ko kita. So make it not clear to all of you.
Yes, ma'am. There.
Panak may mo.
Pikaw pa yan, kuan.
Ano boy?
Chapi, ma'am. Nag-utod-utod.
Ha?
Nag-utod-utod, itimot.
Naman ka mo yung mga man ka mo yung mga nag-utod. Dinner.
Signal talaga, ma'am.
Signal na ito, ma'am. Okay, na-down ang signal. Signal.
Signal dito, naubos na ang kuwan, ang gigabyte niya, karanlo.
Mano?
Ito naman, nagkaklaro naman.
Oh, ino klaro na? Oh.
Kanang signal. Kanang signal ito, ma'am. Kanang signal.
Danay nalat lang, ma'am.
Makakaurang tingaw kayo. Waray. Ano ito? May nata? Waray. Pagi, diri kita na manuray lang ako. Ako, idilo.
Ada naman, ma'am. Ada na. Sige, iyakan.
Okay, sige. Ang ito, nagkakawarawat ng laki. Alright, Samsyong. Sa makaugnay, kakalintulad, bahagi ng isang paksa at pinagpapalagay na nakapaloob sa nakapag-iisang independent male. So, parehas din. Ipinagpapalagay na nakapaloob na yan sa nakapag-iisang independent male or independent male. So, deleted. So, deleted meaning talagang hindi na isinama. Kasi, so important, very unnecessary. So, sayang lang. So, at ang pagtatanggal dito ay halos walang epekto sa pagkakamit ng pamantayang pangbilalang. Punta tayo sa case stage 1. Sa case 1, pamantayang pangbilalaman or content standard, pamantayang sa pagpapaganap o performance standard sa upuntahan sa ipuntahan ay roong sa unit. Unang markahan. So ito dapat ang makukuha ng mga bata na pamantayang pangbilalaman. Kahit pagkakagawa sa kahalagahan ng pagkilala sa sarili, pinugamit ang konsepto ng pagpapatuloy at pagbabago. For every month, sa pagganap ng performance standard, ang mag-aaral ay dapat, ang mag-aaral ay kung makapit ang nakapag-say ng konsepto. Ayan. Dito ba, performance standard, paano sila makapag-salpisa na they need to make this in the respective homes. At katmikan at pagkakakanla bilang Pilipinas. Okay. So these are not learning competencies from K-12 curriculum guide. Ang makaan. So yung makikita nyo sa inyong meta, number 1, nasasabi ang pagkakang informasyon Kailangan ko ng gigabytes. Sino pwede magpaurang? Kasi may meeting pa kita niya. Ha? Oh. Diri naging bati. As in. Kapalit doon kita hinilod.
Pabati man, ma'am. Yan na, okay, ma'am.
Pabati. Hindi ka po, ma'am.
Nawabati, ma'am.
Okay, sige. So, ito na unang markahan. Ha? Nasasabi ang batayang impormasyon tungkol sa sarili, pangalan, magulang, kaarawan, edad, tirahan, paaralan, iba pang pagkakakilanlan at mga katangian bilang Pilipino. Tingnan ninyo ang learning competency. Ang decision dito is retained. Paano masasabi ng mga bata na kaya hindi nirevisa o nanatili sa dati nitong anyo o articulation tulad ng makikita sa K-12 Curriculum Guide AP1 Not 1A-1. Yun. So yun ang justification, ha? Very important itong number 1. But mayroon lang akong reaction kasi yung dapat natin ma-perform ng bata is masabi. Ha? Oh. Yun. So sa most essential learning competencies, nasasabi ang batayang impormasyon tungkol sa sarili, pangalan, magulang, kaarawan, edad, tirahan, paaralan, iba pang pagkakakilanlan at mga katangian bilang Pilipino. So, kung dito sa ating layunin, sa unang markahan, ay nasasabi, kasi magbibigay man lang tayo ng module. So, maaaring maisulat na lang ang pangalan, magulang,
larawan, edad, di ba? Sa grade 1. Kasi oral yan na pagbibigay nila. O, sa unang marka, hindi pa rin sila nakasusulat, di ba? Ang hirap talaga. Hindi pa nila alam sumulat sa grade 1. So ito, number 2. Na ilalarawan ang pisikal na katangian sa pamamagitan ng iba't ibang malikhaing pamamaraan. So subsumed ito to MELC 1. Inag-isa na yon. Next, number 3, nasasabi ang sariling pagkakakilanlan sa iba't ibang pamamaraan. Again, pareho sila subsumed. Number 4, na ilalarawan ang pansariling pangangailangan, pagkain,